Hi, friend. Welcome to Holly's Highlights, a podcast designed to encourage, inspire, and equip you to intentionally live your life full of purpose. I'm your host, Holly Kirby, motivational speaker, leadership cultivator, marketing strategist, and personal cheerleader. Let's check out today's highlight. Today we're going to talk about how to have a grateful heart. The other day, my kids and I were at an outdoor activity, and there was this mother dragging along her child, and the little girl was just crying. "Why are we leaving?" To which the mom, you could see the frustration in her face, and she quickly replied, "Because you're not appreciative." And then the little girl just wailed, "But I am appreciative." And I had to sit there and just laugh in this whole scene that was going by because I could so relate as a mom, right? We take our kids to go have a fun activity or maybe use a coupon or a gift card, and whatever we provide doesn't seem to be enough. They seem to want to ask for one more thing or throw a fit because they didn't get to do something, but they got to do 1,000 other things. And this whole scenario just made me think of just this world of the concept of keeping up with the Joneses, that comparison that we get into, what someone else has or what they get to do that we don't, or perhaps the jealousies of what other people have, but the lack of being content. And by nature, we just tend to look at the negatives of things or the comparisons or the lack of what we might have. In fact, I heard a quote that I so wish I could remember where it was from, but basically it was, if you only had in the morning what you thanked God for the night prior, what would you still have? And if you think about it, that's pretty convicting. If you only had in the morning what you thanked God for the night prior, what would you still have in that morning? There's 4 ways we're going to look at having a grateful heart. And the first one of those is by creating habits. This could be habits for some of you who like to write. So maybe journaling, to write it down. This could be as you get up out of bed or go to bed at night, being thankful for that good night's sleep that you had. Or if you didn't have a good night's sleep, being thankful for that comfortable bed that you were able to sleep in. Or if you don't have a comfortable bed, being thankful for the roof over your head, that security, the shelter that you have. As you go to bed at night, thankful for the job that you had that provided for things throughout your day. Creating habits. Around our table, our family likes to talk through what was our favorite part about our day and the worst part about our day. And we always start with the negative, the worst part about our day. And we do this for several reasons. One being, I want to know what the weight of the world is for my children in their eyes, their perspective. So what was their worst part? But then I always want us to end on a good note of being thankful for what went right. Because there are going to be times that we just all have horrible days. But even in those horrible days, there is always going to be something to be grateful for. This could also include creating habits of thank you letters. I know, old-fashioned thank you letters. Yes, they still exist and they're still important. In fact, one was the last time that you wrote a thank you letter for a Christmas gift that you received, or maybe a birthday gift that you got. Just simply saying thank you to other people is great, but writing it down means so much more, the time that you're taking. Create habits to have that grateful heart. Second of all, surround yourself with reminders. This might be quotes that you put up around the house, or it could be photos, maybe photos that you put on your phone or your computer homepage, or maybe a frame on your desk at work or even on the wall. These photos might include those of trips that you've taken or that you want to take, maybe of your kids or your spouse or your parents or your pet or wherever your happy place is. My mom used to do this. She would put quotes and pictures all over our home just to remind us what we've been given. Remind ourselves how blessed we have been to experience some of the things that we have, but then also the quotes to challenge us. One of them that I really liked was, be the reason that someone smiles today. Be grateful for the opportunity to impact someone's day like that. So surround yourself with reminders. Number 3 is being present. Put down your phone, put away your computer, and be in the moment. My dad's dog does a great job at reminding us of this all the time. We'll be on the computer and he'll come and nudge our arm away. Or we'll be on our phone and he'll come and literally go in between our arms in front of us and our phone and just stare at us, kind of like, get off your phone already and pay attention to me. But be in the present. So often we can have the weight of the world on our shoulders or be frustrated with the have-nots. But if we'll just take a moment to close everything down and look around us, we'll often find that we have exactly what we've wanted all along. I love it when I'll be on my computer and trying to watch a movie with my kids at the same time. And to me, I'm thinking that I'm kind of killing two birds with one stone, right? I'm getting my work done, but able to spend time with them. And then my son will come up and just snuggle into me. He's my snuggler. And it will remind me to, put down that phone or put down that computer and just snuggle back in with him. And every time that I do that, my eyes just open so much more at how blessed I am to be in the moment with my children. Because there's going to be a time when my kids want to be with their friends more than they do with their mom. So I'm going to eat up every moment of just being present with them. Such a gift and such a reminder to us at what we already have. And then number 4, refocus your thoughts. Basically change that perspective from negative to positive. There is always something good that we can find even in the toughest of times. My mom used to do this in a wonderful way also by encouraging us to turn that frown upside down because we always had something for which we could give thanks. And still today, I have a verse that I use, Philippians 4:8, and I keep it's on a nice block that's on the side of my bed. And it says, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, think on those things. So as I get up in the morning, as I go to bed at night, I read that scripture verse. And it just helps me to clear my thoughts, to clear whatever negativity or weight that might be on me or frustration that still exists, and refocus my perspective. Whatever is true, noble, right, pure, lovely, and admirable. Refocus on those things. And it just changes my perspective. When I first became a mom, one thing that my mother encouraged me is whenever I felt frustrations and doing laundry or doing the dishes, to refocus my perspective there and giving thanks. And what that looked like was with that mound of laundry that seems to never end, give thanks that you have clothes. Give thanks for the children that you have to clothe. Whenever you see that sink full of dishes, instead of the frustration of why didn't the kids load the dishwasher or, oh my goodness, yet another chore to do, instead being thankful for the mouths that you have to feed, being thankful for the food that is on your table. See, overall, gratitude is a choice. We have the choice every morning, every afternoon, and every night to have that attitude of gratitude. And I like for myself and being a woman of faith, 1 Thessalonians 5:18, that in everything give thanks. Because it reminds me that no matter what is going on, no matter what our circumstances are, there is still something to be thankful for. Chris Pratt said, if we wait for our circumstances to be perfect, we're going to find that we wasted a lot of precious time. Having a heart of gratitude. It's a choice, my friend. What choice will you make today? Oh, I hope that you join me in turning those frowns upside down, in creating habits, in surrounding ourselves with reminders, in being present in exactly where we are today, and refocusing those thoughts to where we can choose to have a grateful heart. Thank you for joining me on this journey of life. I hope that today's highlight has been encouraging, inspiring, and equipping so you can go out and live your life full of purpose. I'd be honored if you'd take a moment to leave a review, or better yet, subscribe. We can also stay in touch by joining my email list at hollykirby.com. That's HOLLYCURBY.com. Until next time, make it a great day for a great day.